What is up, investors? Jason here. So, the crypto fear and greed index has been very interesting in the month of November. We were seeing the fear and greed index hanging out towards the extreme greed and the greed categories for a while, and then now we're seeing it more in the neutral, the fear, and we're getting very close to seeing it in the extreme fear category at this moment. Now, in this video, though, I want to talk about what's currently going on with that, but mostly focus on what is currently going on with Cardano, because we have some news that has come out about Cardano. One of those things actually has to do with eToro, which is talking about delisting Cardano. So, some things to get into here. I'm going to do a technical analysis on Cardano, but first we're going to do a quick overview of the entire crypto market. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm and helps spread these videos to more people that might find it interesting. And subscribe if you have not already. And speaking of subscribing, about 13% of you guys that watch these videos are actually subscribed. The rest of you, please do consider subscribing. Now let's get to it. So first, let's look over at the crypto fear and greed index. So we went from being in the greed category and the extreme greed categories here in the month of November to now dropping down into getting closer and closer to being in the extreme fear category just over a matter of a couple weeks here. So a lot of things have really changed. A lot of that has to actually do with the recent infrastructure bill that was signed, and embedded in the infrastructure spending package signed into law by U.S. President Joe Biden was language increasing the tax reporting requirements for cryptocurrency transactions. Starting in 2023, cryptocurrency brokers such as Coinbase will be required to record transactions, tracking them for customers and the IRS, similar to the way that stocks and bonds and brokers currently do via tax form 1099-B. They'll have to disclose the names, addresses, and phone numbers of their customers, the gross proceeds from sales, and any capital gains or losses. Also, businesses that receive payments of $10,000 or more in crypto must report the identity of the sender to the government, mirroring a similar anti-money laundering rule for cash transactions of that amount. Now, you have to expect that that would be something that would happen, though, because, of course, the government is just not going to let there be no rules with cryptocurrencies. There's going to be continuous regulations. And for the most part, many of these exchanges that you probably already have your money with and are buying cryptocurrencies, they're already reporting your information to the IRS. So nothing's going to really change for the most part for a lot of people. And there's also been other things that have been shaking up the whole crypto market, and that is also with the change in the Fed and would Jerome Powell be leaving. So let's just go on over and look at what's going on with everything else. Back around November 8th, 9th, and 10th, we were seeing Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Bitcoin had reached a price close to $70,000. It got up above $69,000, and then what we had seen was the price of Bitcoin then pull back quite a bit from that price, and now currently sitting at a price around $57,000, $58,000. And this is a pretty drastic decrease in the price just over a matter of a couple weeks. But the same sort of scenario is happening with everybody else. It's happening with Ethereum, where we're seeing Ethereum having this pattern here where it was like climbing up a ladder, and then all of a sudden Ethereum did break out of this pattern, and then we seen the price drop a bit, and now it's consolidating sideways. And when we do look over at everybody, there's a same sort of story here of the price having some pullback, other than some other cryptocurrencies which seem to be very bullish right now, like ones like Decentraland or Avalanche, which is also one that's doing really well. But other cryptocurrencies are not seeing the same type of performance. But in the case of what we're seeing with Cardano, now Cardano hit its all-time high early in September, and since then, since it hit that high of above $3, it just had continuous pullback. And now we're in this scenario now where there's talks of Cardano being removed from eToro. Now, eToro says that they're going to delist Cardano by 2022. In a statement released to customers on Tuesday, November 23rd, Israeli cryptocurrency exchange eToro announced it would delist Cardano, ADA, and Tron TRX for United States customers by the end of the year. After December 31st, US users will no longer be able to open new positions in the token nor stake ADA and TRX. In addition, wallets will be effectively in withdrawal only mode until the first quarter of 2022, when selling will also become limited. In making this decision, eToro cited regulatory concerns surrounding both assets. The move came as a surprise to some, as ADA has not been traditionally associated with regulatory troubles. In context, tokens like Ripple XRP, whose creators are currently engaged in an ongoing lawsuit with the Security and Exchange Commission, or SEC. So if we look at Cardano and what was going on before the whole infrastructure bill, and that had kind of put a little bit of a shock to the whole cryptocurrency market, Cardano was really starting to break out through some consolidation. We're seeing the price go up significantly during that time, where we're seeing Cardano start approaching the resistance that it had at a price of around $2.35. But then the whole infrastructure bill drops the price of Bitcoin, and then we see every cryptocurrency, for the most part, start taking a hit and having a bunch of pullback. Now, with the recent talks of liquidity and eToro, Charles Hoskinson was quick to hop on YouTube and make a video pretty much calming everybody down and still saying that the ADA is still being added to other exchanges at this time. So as it's being removed from eToro, it's being added someplace else, a much larger exchange. So we have some positive news there still. It's kind of like a one leaves, another one replaces it kind of thing. There's a lot of things that are just continuing evolving in the whole crypto space. Now, there might not be any concerns, though, as far as cryptocurrencies go, and we might even see eToro change their mind, because at the same time, a lot of the bearishness that's actually going on some of that has to do with the way the Fed is. So Biden is to renominate Powell as Fed chair and appoint Bernard as vice chair. So this is very positive for the entire crypto market. This helps make things more bullish again. Powell versus Bernard, and what does this mean for crypto? Now, economists have previously stated that the difference between the two candidates' positions on both digital asset regulation and economic policy are so slight and finely nuanced that either choice likely wouldn't have made a huge difference for the industry of cryptocurrency markets. Despite Bernard being more outspoken about cryptocurrencies, out of the two, generally speaking, both share a conviction that cryptocurrencies should not be allowed to grow unfettered to the point where they might threaten the existing financial system. Moreover, both candidates were seen as a monetary policy doves, meaning they would likely be more tolerant of inflation if given a choice. That might be a positive for Bitcoin, given the cryptocurrency's use by many investors as a hedge against rising prices. Now, I'm not too concerned about the Fed at this moment. I think that for the most part, nothing's really going to be changing. And for the majority of my audience, I don't think you're going to see any sort of difference as well. As far as things go with the whole crypto market, I think that we might still see a drop a little bit, just due because of everything that's going on as far as a very cash-rich time leading into Thanksgiving. And a lot of people are spending cash, and cryptocurrencies are not really something that's moving around so much at this particular time. But I think it's just temporary. I think we're going to see things change around. The Thanksgiving holiday is more of a bearish time for the whole crypto market. As far as things go with Cardano is still waiting on a lot of these use cases to really take effect. A lot of the projects, the smart contract projects that had been in the works, once more of that comes out and we're seeing more of that being utilized, then that's going to be helping to shift a more bullish turn into the price of ADA. But it's just all a matter of time. Things don't just continue going up. We're always going to see pullback. And in the case of Cardano, we've seen the price go up significantly throughout 2021. And that's something to really take into consideration. At any point, we will be seeing the price go up. In my personal opinion, not financial advice, and this whole video in general is just my own opinion, so do take that in consideration as well. But I think that we are going to see the price of Cardano start trending upward as we do get more information coming out. And who knows what's going to be happening with the whole eToro scenario, but I don't think that eToro is one that can really affect things too much in the long run. So with that being said, I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions about the whole crypto market, and what do you guys think about the price of Cardano? Because I was being a lot more bullish on the price, thinking that we were going to see this thing start retracing back to its all-time high here very soon. But given the current state of the whole crypto market, I don't see that happening at this exact moment. But something to still be looking forward to here in the not too distant future. So like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming on my channel all the time, and big news coming here very soon. Thank you for watching.